You all ready?
Of note, I don't actually know what I'm doing here, so.
Fair enough. I mean, I just need.
Legends does have a built-in 3-minute delay between what the players are doing and what we can see on the screens. That is built in by the game provider. So you do see a team just suddenly stand up.
Okay, right side is Falls City, left side is Louisville.
Figure out why
Okay.
3 minutes. So.
Already some strong bands coming out right here, though. I definitely understand the Pantheon and the Vex and the Fizz and the Heck Room. I would never want to play against them.
Oh yeah, Pantheon is super strong right now.
Yeah, especially. Kindred band. I don't see Kindred too often right now, so I don't know how meta prevalent she is. Okay, the Ramus band.
That's an interesting band.
It's a good band, but
It is. Ramus is just so situational, though.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't pick lots of AD, then Ramus doesn't really do much.
yeah, it's a bit weird. I mean, unless they want to go an 80 heavy team, then I kind of get it.
Ooh, a TF. Don't often see that. Very good for roaming, which in a 4v5, having good roaming champs will be huge because the other team just won't be able to respond as much.
Yeah, they don't. They're missing a player basically.
Yeah,
so
if you send the TF top and then you go to Dragon, either he gets at least 2 towers and you're still fighting a 4v4 at Dragon. Like, the split pushing this game
you're always just forcing
will
an
be
advantage
so
with
important.
split pushing.
A Bard pick, that's an interesting pick, especially, again, with only 4 players.
Yeah, you gotta wonder what they're gonna be running. Are they just gonna have support just chill in the bot lane all by himself?
Well, the fact that they picked a Bard makes me think that they're just going to completely ignore bot.
Yeah, they're just gonna
They're
have
gonna
Bard
have-
roam around and hopefully scale up. I mean, they do have Asol and Bard.
Yeah,
so.
Asol and Bard, they're looking to get to team fights late and hope that Diana ult plus Bard ult plus Aurelion Soul can carry team fights here.
Blitzcrank band kind of a weird one.
Especially after
Yeah,
Bard.
they already chose the support.
They
so.
already picked Bard, unless they're thinking this is what? A Bard? Like what?
Bid lane, Bard jungle. That's a thing.
I
Not for a
mean,
while, but
Not really.
it's fair enough, I guess. New band's fair enough. Warwick. Okay, they're
I
trying to
like
ban
the
him.
Warwick. Though again, I feel like because Diana has to be going jungle here. Unless they're thinking Warwick top.
But
But-
that wouldn't really make much sense,
Yeah,
I would say, especially when
yeah.
you're doing a solo lane. You probably want to play a more Juggernaut carry champion.
Yeah, these bands are a little odd here, but an Ashe pick, definitely good with the Soraka.
The amount of slows on their team
Yeah,
right
this
now is not
they're
going to
gonna have
play against.
so much CC and slows here. Interesting to see what they pick fourth here.
Is it going to be another hyperscaler? Is it going to be? I mean, they're
I
missing-
mean,
it's
Mordekaiser. So yeah, that's their top laner. That's a lot of AP.
yeah, that's like their
They
big
have
issue.
they have no AD damage. So if I'm like the Mundo here, I'm building what? Force of Nature first item.
Yeah, force of nature.
Force into Merc Treads. Like,
then-
and then an Evelyn in the jungle. I'm not sure how much work the Evelyn is going to be able to do unless she gets ahead early. Just because the only one that she's going to be able to pop is possibly Bard, depending on what he builds.
Maybe Diana. It really depends. It really depends on the state basically of the game. Isn't
Yeah, it also depends on the build because Diana can go tanky, but then she can also go more damage oriented.
You gotta hate Sunfire Diana when that was a thing.
Oh yeah,
She was unkillable
that
and just
was
killed
a
your
fun
entire
meta.
team.
So like, if Asol goes like Rod into Seraphs into Rallies, like Evelyn won't be able to pop him.
Yeah, definitely. But they tried to pick a scaling team, I think, but
Yeah.
they definitely have some issues. Saying the enemy team scales pretty hard as well with the Soraka, Mundo, and Ashe. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a really hard. They got to get an early game advantage, or else you
Yeah.
might die out.
Most certainly. I'm kind of surprised that the other team didn't pick like a dedicated good split pusher, something like a Tryndamere or a Jax or a Yorick or a Fiora, and really play off that man advantage.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if they brought that into account. Like I have a feeling that they probably weren't thinking too hard about that, and it's
Yeah.
just gonna end up A-ramming 5v4, which does win in their favor, but
Yeah.
doesn't use the advantage as strong to get objectives around the
Oh,
map
yeah.
and everything. I mean, Mundo could take teleport, I guess. That
I mean,
could
yeah.
help a little, but he's not the best.
He doesn't take towers okay, but not super fast.
Well. Maybe Twisted Fate might be good to,
Yeah.
like you said earlier, to take towers or anything, but you really don't know what they're trying to think about.
Yeah. As far as like matchups here, Mordekaiser and Mundo is a little bit rough for the Mordekaiser early on. Just because that Q poke is so much with the Mundo.
It really is just rough all around.
Yeah.
Mordekaiser in the Mundo, you don't ever really have a good time saying you can't
no.
really pull him nor ult him when he has his passive up. So
Yeah, like the only thing is like once you get rallies, it becomes mildly playable. But even then, in the mid lane,
Aurelion Soul.
Aurelion Soul into TF, that's gonna be a farm matchup.
Yeah, they're
They're
not
not
going to be doing
not-
much to each other.
Neither of them are gonna kill.
Aurelion
Not
Soul
one of
can't
them's
really
gonna kill the
engage
other
whatsoever.
one. Like Twisted Fate doesn't deal damage early. ASOL doesn't deal damage early. They're gonna sit and farm for 20 minutes, and then they're both gonna deal a ton of damage.
Dard. Bard might just probably stay bot lane, absorb XP, and then just go and
Yeah.
gather chimes around the map. I feel like that's really all he can do.
Yeah, I find it, other than just they're missing their AD carry, and so they're having the people stick on the role they're most comfortable, which I guess makes sense. But AD carry is a rough position to lose.
Yeah, it's a very strong position. Well,
yeah.
in some circumstances it can be.
Oh yeah, like even if they had that Bard on something like an Ezreal or a Tristana or something or a Lucian, something that's safe, that deals a lot of damage, so that they can play that bot lane. They're in a 1v2. You're just going to recognize that. But you sort of just I'll go into it knowing that.
I mean, there are 80 Bard builds out there.
Yeah.
But it's more attack speed orientated
Yeah,
because
with
the
the-
chimes.
with the
really stack off
chimes.
it. So I don't really think we're going to see that.
No,
He could be really bursty later on in the game, though.
100%.
Which is super fun.
Yeah, and so I'm really interested to see what they do with this Bard, how he builds.
I'm just interested
Yeah.
in seeing this game, man.
Uh,
It's
Yep.
perfect. All right.
Yeah, looking at just runes here, the Bard taking Guardian, I find interesting. Just because, again, either he's going to be in a lane by himself, in which case Guardian doesn't mean anything.
How do I tab, right?
Midlane's going to be a similar issue of Silas can't engage unless Lux uses her abilities, but if Lux uses her abilities, that's going to be afraid to Silas. I would be afraid for the Silas getting poked out early.
There we go.
Looks like they're camping in bush right now. Definitely a good idea to invade when you're up a man.
Yep, but it looks like nothing really came of it. You can see the Mundos backing there, and both teams kind of going off to do their own thing.
Yeah, the good question is, are they going to stay and try to take the blue buff, though? Because they obviously haven't planted down vision or anything at the moment,
Yeah.
so...
That's another thing that we haven't talked about, but just might be a little bit of a rough clear for the Diana, just because having just a Bard to leash you,
Yeah, and honestly...
depending on where she starts.
The jungler can't really get help around bot side or anything because
Yeah.
the rotations are matched twofold, so it's not much you really can do. They are going to take the blue buff, though. Wait, no, that's...
Yeah, that's
their own?
Yep.
My bad. It's been
But-
a day.
Interestingly, like getting dragons is going to be really rough. Just because they're going to have no pressure in the bot lane with this Bard here.
Yeah, Bard's going on Alliance Zone. Yeah, he just wants to survive down that bot lane. He got a Torrent
Yep.
shield.
They do catch it out though, and the orb is rotating. However,
And
this
Lux
Lux
is going to go down. Yeah. Tristana E does some
Just going to be a trade lane and top lane the entire time, throwing
Yep.
Qs back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Mundo just wins it over time, though.
Oh,
Especially saying
that popped his passive.
Just
But that was a good job on Mordekaiser to make sure to hit the level 2 first.
yeah.
This game early on will probably be fairly anticlimactic here.
Yeah, not much will happen, but once the game starts to snowball, you're really going to see
Ooh.
the difference.
Mordekaiser able to get his passive off there.
Just chilling, just farming up here.
This is a nice crashing wave for the
More
Mordekaiser,
shot.
so let's see what he does with it.
Just trying.
Trying to poke out the Mundo.
Insane
Yeah.
damage from the ace.
Yeah, as I said,
yeah.
in the mid lane, just kind of a farming matchup.
And not really going to do much there. Top lane, Mundo. Oh,
Oh.
just gets his passive up in time.
Oh, takes a tower shot there, though.
Bard's just chilling.
And
right now.
and because this Mordekaiser is so pushed in here, this should be an easy Evelyn gank.
Yeah, it might be very
Um,
unfortunate.
Yeah,
He might have his shield up. He does. Ooh, but
Oh.
that charm just, he
Yep.
could have killed the Mundo, but the charm just ruined him.
Oh, that's a Diana getting one.
Nice.
Will she
Diana-
able to get the Evelyn?
Yeah, she's not going to be able to die.
She will
tower,
not.
no.
So that is just a trade of kills there.
1-1
Mundo
trade.
getting first blood.
That's definitely an issue, as he can be a really devastating tank to go against.
Yeah. It might have been scarier on the Evelyn, just because if Evelyn gets ahead, she can be an absolute monster.
Yeah,
And he strikes it, and I think he helped.
just keeps hitting that passive.
Yep.
Silas is walking up. This is a
And he hit his flash. This is a definite, Oh, wait, his flash.
Bard is just chilling under tower. He has so many chimes just vibing right behind him.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting choice for the Bard there, that he is just kind of sitting under tower.
Can't making the mistake of moving up. He can't because the Ash low
Yeah,
will just kill
yeah.
him, especially with Soraka. It's
I'm more surprised that he hasn't like gone to roam mid or gone with his jungler anywhere. Mordekaiser taking a good trade there. This Mordekaiser is doing a very good job of dodging the Mundo Qs.
that's what you have to do against Mundo. If
Yep.
he starts hitting those Qs, your health bar just depletes so
Yep.
fast. It's like all the power in his kit is usually loaded right behind those, at least in the early game. I'm burning what can
Pops
happen
his
in bot lane.
passive. Oh,
Oh.
but Mundo is able to pick it up again, regaining some health there.
Diana is really going to be a big player in this game, I think, because that's really the only way that half these lanes are probably going to get ahead. So it really has to show up.
Yep.
Did you see the Nocturne looping around here? I think she has overstayed. And that
All right, you going to get this cannon, Mord? Yeah, let's
Oh,
go.
and we're jumping in. Okay.
Mundo's playing a little bit of a dangerous game right now.
And that is Mordekaiser ult here.
Mundo has to play safe here.
Yep, that greatly reduces his the threat of being ganked there.
Yeah, maybe
It
that
looks
was-
like we're gonna
yeah.
have a little bit of a fight in the mid lane here. That is a
Not too
Charm.
much. But Evelyn, oh, wait.
that is flash from the Evelyn. It looks like everyone's gonna get
Disengage,
out
yeah.
and just disengage. That was definitely worth there just to get that Evelyn flash.
Mord's trying to be a little cheeky here.
Yep.
Mundo
Pull.
suspects of it. Very unfortunate how he can't use his R when Mundo has his passive up. So.
Yep.
Small mid lane poke coming through. Diana's actually in the enemy jungle right now.
I mean, you have to find ways to get ahead in this game. So That's going in, invading. You can see that Diana is level 6 and Evelyn is only level 5.
It's a very aggressive play.
Not able to finish the kill.
Bot lane's able to roam up, but it's just the Soraka.
Only the Soraka, so Diana definitely gets out there. Asol is rotating over. Of note, Twisted Fate also has level 6, so he can also rotate over very quickly with his ultimate.
Nobody really has ult up right now, so it probably wouldn't be the best idea to engage. Oh, especially, Twisted Fate
Yep, that's
coming down.
Twisted Fate popping his ult.
Doesn't
Just
get too much value,
disengaging.
yeah. Full disengage.
Yep.
A
Though
team
they
scuttle.
they should be able to get Dragon here. And see, there is a minor CS lead in the mid lane. But other than that, they are fairly even.
Fairly even for the moment.
Yep. But this Ashe, having a free farm lane, and that is a kill on the
Dead Asol, very
Asol
unfortunate.
in the mid lane there. That charm really rough for him being able to run away.
Right, perfect. Mordekaiser's still taking that lane dominance, but Mundo is able to keep up with his CS right now, so not too much of a lead coming out of him.
Nope, all of the lanes are kind of farming and really being the lanes are really being influenced by the junglers here and what they are doing.
Mord able to get a good grab, but just slowly losing that damage on Mundo because he's just too much of a stat stick coming in.
Yep.
Bard is barding around. At least he's level 7 at the moment.
Yep. Let's see. Can we look and see how many chimes Bard has gotten here? Only 2.
I mean, it's a very difficult decision for him to make.
Yeah, the team is kind of saying, okay, guys, we got to sit and scale here. And the chimes are the main way that Bard scales. So definitely an interesting decision for him to just sit bot like this.
Well, but then they both make it out. Silas is not going to get anything out of his own.
No, I would think if they wanted to play more like a carry potential champion, like kind of like a snowball, or like Katarina, say like Yone or Yasuo, like sometimes you just have to take risks like that.
Yep. We have a gank here coming in. Mordekaiser still has ult, so that is the Mordekaiser ulti.
They're in the Shadow Realm right now. Poor Asher just goes around. Mundo able to escape though. Mord not in the best position.
This is a
but Diana's coming up the
2v1.
ult.
That is Diana ult. Mordekaiser getting the kill onto the Mundo.
Evelyn looks like gonna be able to escape once again.
Evelyn gets out, but that is definitely big there. Getting a kill onto the Mordekaiser.
Tying it up too.
And they are able to pick up this Rift Herald here.
Very well. Yeah, and Evelyn really can't do anything. She has no mana. So
Nope.
Eventually, it's been a while since that Dark Seal got purchased. And it's not really
This poor Bard, he's just getting bullied the entire
Yeah.
game.
Though of note here, the Ashe and the Soraka have not been able to get any tower plating so far. That was their first tower plating there,
He's been playing pretty strong
which
under
is
tower.
really surprising. 11 minutes into this game, bot lane having a free lane there, not getting any tower plating.
Bard is just doing a good job of keeping the wave away from his tower.
Notably, Asol here not going the Rod of Ages build. Going Lost Chapter here. Looks like he's going Leandries by the look of that, seeing that amp tome there.
Yeah, you have Mord up top. He ran Ryalize.
Yep. Pretty standard Mordekaiser build. Go Rallies first. Just because you're not really a champion, and because with your
Yeah, you
passive
can't really
and that
run after
AO,
anyone.
yep. Once you get that AOE slow on your passive, you can stick on people much better. This is Dragon going down.
Red team took it really quick.
It seems that the Herald got pushed on the Silas instead of getting on the knees of the throne. That's definitely a sign that they want to get the Silas ahead.
There's a lot of vision looking on that bot side. That's also another issue that we didn't. Not having a support means you don't get any of that vision.
Yeah,
there.
we have a gank here in the mid lane. Asol able to get out. That was Bard ulti.
Good Bard. Oh, but the
That
Ash
was
ult
a
holds her
wonderful Ash ulti there.
back.
Will
Diana
they
is
be able to
doing
get
a
a
lot
kill?
of damage, but not enough.
Not enough. That was really close there.
Ooh, it looks like Mordekaiser's down.
Mordekaiser, his ulti is not up
If
yet.
Evelyn lands this charm,
That
it'll be
is
game over
Evelyn
for the
Charm,
Mord
a
there.
kill for Evelyn. That was
Very
a
unfortunate.
beautifully timed gank there by the Evelyn. Mordekaiser ultimate just came up there. And so it was down for that fight. That is
looks like-
Diana sitting in a bush, able to get a kill there. This Diana definitely being able to get ahead. That is Rift Herald being placed
Getting
in the
bot
bot
lane
lane. Definitely looking for these tower plates here. Those all going to the
Ooh, he might be
Bard
able to get
there.
one more on here too as well. Yep, there he
Yep.
goes. Bard definitely gonna have to back off now.
Yep, Bard backing off, going on to look for to do Bard things, clearing
Hopefully get
vision
some more
there.
chimes.
Yep. Asol picking up a bit of a farm lead in the mid lane, as well as Diana in the jungle there.
Yeah, both junglers are 2-0 right now at the
Yep.
moment, so they're both relatively strong.
Mordekaiser and Mundo up in the top lane. Basically dead even in CS here.
It just turned into a slap fight between these two champions because they
Yep.
don't do enough damage to each other.
And we got the Ignite as well. That's an amazing. You got as many cooldowns as you
lot of
want.
value.
Mord procking the ult once again.
That slow off the Mundo Q is massive.
It's insane.
It's such a slow. It's such a big slow.
And the percent max HP off them too as well.
Yeah.
It's just very an issue. Twisted Fate really farming.
Yep, Twisted Fate TPing back in the mid lane. That is Mordekaiser passive.
Mordekaiser,
That's
yeah.
Mordekaiser ult coming down, hoping for
With
the
that
kill
Mundo
here.
ult
but-
as well.
Mundo ult coming out. Neither is able to kill the other there. Of note, that was an Ash arrow just fired at the top, missing because they were
Yeah,
immortal
second time
there.
they missed because Mord ults Mundo.
I mean, you're in the bot lane there. Nothing much is happening,
Yeah.
so you might as well throw it
Throw it
and
up there.
see if you hit anything. It's on a short enough cooldown that you might as well.
Yeah. Mord trying to shove this wave in. Looking for her back most likely.
Yep.
So why they hit you hard?
He is getting ganked again, and his ultimate is down. There goes the charm.
And he already used his shield.
And
he just
Mundo.
gets bursted so fast.
Getting the kill.
Is definitely great on more, and it grants infinite scaling to a character that already scales.
Louisville here currently 3,500 gold down, which definitely makes sense, them not getting the farm from an AD carry.
Yeah, they're missing like an entire item right now.
Yep.
On that farm. Very unfortunate.
Bard looking to, we were wondering earlier what this Bard was going to build, and it looks like he's going tanky within Aegis there. Probably looking to build like Jack Show, possibly.
Yeah,
That
that'd be a
is
pretty good item. That's a dive
A
on
tower
Twisted Fate,
dive,
though.
but
Evelyn's there to grab
Evelyn
on.
gets the kill. That is the shutdown on the Diana, going to the Evelyn, who is now
Evelyn's getting
3-0.
Especially with her finished item already. The amount of damage she can crank out is really high.
This Evelyn is definitely getting ahead and will be a large threat as the game continues here.
Mundo taking out the pink ward.
He gets extra movement speed.
Definitely a lot of vision issues coming in with this though. And you see that bot lane just decked out with wards. Mundo might
Mundo
actually
going in on the Mordekaiser here.
good engage here.
Gets slowed by passive there.
Mundo might be able to dive this.
Yeah,
Definitely has to
Mundo
health for
getting
it.
the kill.
Oh no.
This
Oh,
Asol has
no.
been caught out yet again.
This Evelyn, her damage is just chaotic right now.
Yep.
Especially, and they have drag up too.
Louisville not having any vision makes it very risky for them to step up away from towers, and you're seeing the result of that with Mordekaiser getting
really
caught
safe,
out.
especially when playing against an Evelyn because you
Yep.
can't see her.
Diana looking,
trying to do something
trying to
here.
do something here, but it's in a 1v4.
Very
and
bad situation.
Not
Dang.
able to do anything. Bard walking up, but he's just backing off because he's not able to do much. And this should be a free Drake for Fall City.
Very unfortunate. The only thing I could think of is maybe a Bard ulted all of them and stole Dragon, but very hard thing to do.
Yep.
Looks like Mordekaiser's starting to lose the top lane game here a little bit.
Yep.
Mundo's scaling.
Well, also just because of the repeated ganks by the
Yes,
Evelyn.
they have been very unfortunate.
He is now a little bit behind on farm, not much, but he's down in XP. He's down a level. This Mundo's 3-2. This is definitely a bit rough for the Mordekaiser there.
Aurelian Soul, he's pretty ahead in farm right now compared to the Twisted Fate, I would say. Which is
Oh
pretty
yeah,
good.
he's up 45 CS there, which is the equivalent of a little bit more than a kill.
Yes. You can also see that
Mordekaiser getting ganked again,
getting dived.
gets stunned,
Diana's
and they just
too late.
get out for free there. He had ult up and didn't get the chance to use it. I don't even think it would have saved him there.
Yeah, you don't really want
Diana-
Evelyn in her ult. Diana stepping a little
Stepping
too far
up, gets her ult down, but
Almost.
Evelyn's
able to
ult
escape.
dodges the Diana ult there. Evelyn now 7-0.
Such a strong lead.
Really taking over this game.
You can also see the red team, they have 3 pink wards just chilling in their inventories. They know they have such a vision advantage when there's not an enemy support. They can just chokehold like the entire enemy team.
Interestingly enough, the ASOL going to Leandries here, which I find interesting just because Fall City isn't playing a super tanky team.
Yeah, not exactly what I would think, but is what it is. This Evelyn, though, is a really big problem.
Yep, they're gonna have to deal with her somehow. That is Twisted Fate ultimate coming out.
Mundo finally rotating down. Doesn't want to be in the lane anymore. They might start using that 5-man advantage right now.
Yep.
Especially with that free roam potential.
Mundo is walking down towards this Diana.
Flanking behind the Diana. They just walk right past each other.
Yep. Diana able to get out there, not getting caught out. Mundo TPing top to catch that wave.
Smart move, smart move. Don't
Yep.
want to lose tower.
What's that? Oh! Oh, the silence! Oh,
Mid lane still just straight up farming right now.
Yep.
Getting up. Asol still, he's built up an even stronger lead now.
This ASOL is definitely pulling ahead of the Twisted Fate. The question becomes, will he be strong enough to carry into the late game against this Evelyn? That is Mordekaiser ultimate coming down.
Yeah, this is definitely a risky play trying to
Yeah.
get into the Mundo. He's very... just the
Well,
amount of
there
health
goes
he can
the
heal,
slow.
but They might
Will-
be able to get him. He's
They
trying to heal
should get
through
that
it.
is the shutdown going to the Mordekaiser there, which will sort of allow him to catch up in top lane there. Diana
Ooh, Evelyn's
might get
doing
caught
top
out
side.
here,
Diana's
get
trying
stunned.
to make a play.
That's 2 flashes down.
Flashes out. Aurelian Soul roam just up.
ASOL.
Asol.
That's Diana getting the shutdown.
Shut down, man. That's insane. Asol is also doing pretty good damage right now. Might be able to clutch on that
ASOL
Soraka.
gets a double kill. Looking for more on the Twisted Fate. Will he find him?
Twisted Fate's trying to back behind tower, but a wave is being pushed in right now. Definitely looking. Diana probably be the best one to try and die that TF right now.
Ash is rotating up.
And Mundo
They
is walking
proxy
back
the
to lane.
wave. This is a risky dive here just because the rest of Fall City is coming
Maybe a
in
very
on this. They
worthwhile
get
dive,
the
though.
kill, but it looks like A-Soul is also going to get caught here.
Ooh, yeah, caught up in a bad position there.
Yep.
Oh no, this might not be the best place to back if Mundo doesn't look at those top brushes.
Dragon is up. Let's see how the teams start posturing for who takes Dragon here. Of note, Cloud Soul. Pretty good, especially with like Diana ult or Mundo ult.
Being able to use those over and over again.
Yeah,
Especially
this is-
the speed is good as well.
Yeah, that movement speed is very good.
You can definitely see Mundo is starting to slowly take advantage, though, of all that magic resist in his inventory right now.
Yep, you can see Spirit Visage, you can see Merc Treads. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes like Force of Nature
Yeah,
next.
that would be very good on him, especially. There's just no 80 damage that can
Nope.
really come through.
Fall City going ahead and starting the Dragon here.
Bard landing an ult, but only getting
That
one.
was a large A-Soul ult.
A-Soul is
A-Soul
just
getting
spraying over
2.
everyone.
That does not matter.
A-Soul getting 3.
It's just Mundo left alive. Probably not going to be able to crank out damage, but will they be able to follow?
That is
Mordekaiser ult.
Morty ult. Mundo flashes over the
The
wall,
Mord
as so
flashes.
is the Mordekaiser.
Diana's gonna be
Diana
able to
hits
meet.
the plant,
It looks like they're going to sweep up on the Mundo.
and that is Diana getting that 4th kill there.
Very, very strong play coming out.
Fall City picking up the Dragon, but Louisville getting 4 kills, including a triple kill on the A-Soul, who, going into it, we knew had to be the carry for them.
He's pretty far ahead right now at the moment.
Yeah, this A-Soul is definitely massive, having 174 stacks. That's Twisted Fate ult coming down.
Played
They
some
are
objective
pushing up
bounties
there.
finally. A little bit of ARAM action.
Yep.
Diana's being a
Diana
little
getting
bit
aggressive, but they're just choosing to back off there.
You definitely see a slight problem though with both top and bot wave. Nobody's there to catch those waves
Yep,
whatsoever.
and this comes from the being a man down and grouping in mid.
Now, will they take enough steps in order to come back? Yeah, that means 2 super minions per lane per wave. No mercy for our right here.
They got vision, but they're most likely going to be able to back. Looks like a little bit of an ARAM action now coming the
Yep.
other way.
They should just take at least outer turret here.
Yeah, they
Um,
might be able to
They
get
might
the second
take inner
turret.
turret here. In fact, they probably will.
It really depends.
Oh, they
Doesn't look like they're
chose to
gonna try,
just back
though.
off. They
It's
choose to
definitely
just back
a smart
off.
decision when
Yep.
the entire team is basically almost back. You really got to think that after the next ace coming in here, there's a possibility of getting Baron right after.
Well, that's the next objective that both of these teams should be looking towards is the Baron.
And especially that dragon saying it's soul.
Yep, I would not be surprised if we see a team fight in the next couple minutes around this Baron.
Most likely have to force it because you need that advantage.
Yep. Going through, clearing out the vision. You can see they're setting up.
You really need to catch somebody out here to even out the playing
Yep.
field.
That's Mordekaiser
Mordekaiser coming in.
catching the
Ulting
Soraka. A-Soul getting caught out, though.
Ash is
Mordekaiser
stunned.
killing.
Ash is stunned at the moment as well.
But that is Twisted
A-Soul's
Fate killing
gonna be
the
taken care
A-Soul
of.
there. That is Evelyn ult.
Evelyn's not able
That
to make
is
it out.
Diana getting the kill there. Mordekaiser able to pull in the Ash.
3.
This is
Ash is down.
wonderful.
Mundo's trying to get the Bard.
Wonderful target priority here from Louisville there. Intentionally going after
Very strong
Soraka.
gameplay right there.
Going after the Soraka.
They're pinging
And
for
then
Baron.
killing the Evelyn. And then killing the Ash. Those are the 3 squishy targets that going into the fight they needed to kill there. And those are the 3 that they systematically went through and killed.
Looks like they're probably going to get Baron here. Is Acel going to be alive when Baron's killed?
No, he will
just
not.
Slightly off.
So, no Baron buff on the Acel, but that's not the biggest deal.
Now they can definitely play the split push game, though, saying, I mean, they can probably hold their own lane, especially with those
That
souped-up
is
minions.
a Mordekaiser ulti into the top lane, looking to shove that in and at least take that outer turret. But that is
Mundo is denying
Mundo
it.
also TPing out. Evelyn is there as well.
Mord
He's
is
just
trying.
backing. He's backing.
He doesn't care. He somehow managed to pull it off.
Dragon is up soon. This is Soul Point.
Considering the fact that she built a support item, still managed to
Ash alone in the river here,
Might
going
be
to that
an
bot
easy
lane.
pick on Ash,
Yeah,
especially.
might.
Very
If
easy
she
to
gets
collapse on right
spotted,
now.
she gets easily collapsed on and killed here. Spots out the Mordekaiser in the bot lane. Ooh, this is a nasty trap here. Gets the Soraka,
Ooh, Soraka
and just pops
destroyed
her.
so fast.
Just pops her. So that evens out into a 4v4.
Especially right before drag as well.
This Mordekaiser is posturing against Ashe in the bot lane. Finding the Mundo.
getting caught out of all people. Acel.
That is Acel ult
Is
coming
Diana going to
down.
be able to follow up with enough
That
damage?
is Diana ult coming down. That is 2 dead for
Drag-
Fall City and
is
for
up
Drag.
right now.
Drag is up, so they should be able to take it here.
They have to be careful because Evelyn is pretty close still.
Acel
Alrighty,
just
able to get it.
melting that Drake there. Diana in the enemy jungle
Oh no, right next to the Evelyn.
sees the Evelyn and the Soraka.
Look at that massive lead Diana has upon
Yep.
the Evelyn. Level
Evelyn
17 to
flashes
14.
out. Diana,
Diana,
that is Acel TP into the mid lane. They should get this turret here.
Evelyn is definitely falling off a little bit, Diana, and Diana is just scaling really hard right now at the moment.
Yep, she went Jack Show, meaning that she is super tanky.
Super tanky and does a ton of damage, especially
This
also
Ashe
having
has
that
been
level
caught
lead.
out in the bot lane, flashes out, but
Just destroyed.
Can you guys check Acel's stacks?
Yeah, you can.
where is he?
Azel's been stacking for quite a little bit now.
Acel up to 230 stacks there.
Oh my god.
Very impressive number.
It's almost 10 stacks.
That is definitely good stacking from the Acel.
I gotta say, it's very impressive. Blue team, despite being down one member, have almost matched red team's gold.
Yep. A little bit of a skirmish breaking out in bot side jungle here.
Definitely taking advantage of taking all the jungle camps, though. Definitely starving Evelyn.
Yep, Fall City just backing out. Probably wise here.
Looks like Mord's gonna finally take up in the farm, the bot lane. Top lane is seeing zero action right now. Both waves are just on each other.
Yep.
You're too scared to travel alone.
Both teams just looking to shove waves.
Diana is
That is-
level 18 already.
That is top turret going down.
That is an insane
This
level.
is
They're four-manning.
4-man in the top lane. That's Diana ult.
Just not allowed to move, but gets off the hourglass. Or stopwatch, my bad. She's still alive!
Almost gets
Almost
one.
gets it, and Mord
But-
is pushing bot side right now.
Mundo getting the shutdown. Mordekaiser pushing the bot lane that entire time.
But Diana is just so far ahead right now. Diana's looking at almost full build. Oh wait, Diana is full build.
Yep. Up 10-4, 273 CS here.
going to float her way. Looks like Ash is starting to push top lane now.
Let's go. 4v5. Good job, guys. Good job. Dude, I didn't even feed that. I went crack mode during.
Mordekaiser going up to match the Ash. Doesn't want to lose that Sour. It's farm right now. Next objective that's going to be up. Definitely going to
Baron.
try for Baron again,
Yep.
definitely.
Both teams looking to posture for Baron here.
Both teams just really just getting vision right now.
Yep.
Told you guys you had it.
Dude, I've got to watch my kill on the stream, dude.
Really just, both teams really just waiting for objectives to start popping up. They don't really want a team fight right now,
Yep.
but they're also just pushing out waves. All right, looks like Drag's going to be coming up awfully soon.
Yeah, both teams looking at this drag here. Going to shove this mid lane.
Posturing by Dragon now. Definitely going to be a team fight going on. 'Cause
Yep.
the enemy team still does want Soul.
When you're down a player, you're missing a fifth of your damage, a fifth of your health,
Both teams choosing to sit and wait in a bush as a team.
They're just on
That
Drag
is
while they're
T-
all sitting in bush.
That is Twisted Fate ult coming down.
They have vision, but it's not really doing much right now because Twisted Fate can't really go anywhere.
Going in as a team.
This is definitely a problem.
That is
though, 'cause they're
Evelyn
all
Flash.
grouped. They're all grouped.
Mordekaiser ult coming down. That is a
Yes.
beautiful
Diana
Bard
is just
ulti.
able to get in there and they're all grouped.
That is a Diana double kill.
Diana triple kill.
Mundo
They
able
can
to
chase
flash
Mundo.
over
They
the
don't
wall.
need to chase Mundo though. They can easily push mid lane right now.
Yep. These death timers are so long that this should just be game here. They should just be able to push in these waves. Mundo not really able to wave clear enough to stop this siege.
Very good use of ults right there, and just the enemy team had such poor positioning that
Yep.
they were allowed to take too much use. In the tower, they're just hitting tower. Mundo doesn't matter right now.
Yep. Take another
Soraka,
turret.
Everybody may be up, but if
That
they
they are
all focus,
respawning in, but they are focusing that Nexus.
and they're able to take it, the 4v5.
Louisville
Impressive gameplay.
beating Falls City there. Really an impressive win there.
Especially when you're down one player like that.
Yeah, that Diana really being able to carry that game.
Yeah, Diana was really helpful.